Tomorrow is the third and final lottery to decide who will be allowed to sell medical marijuana in Kentucky's two largest cities. And one local business owner we spoke with does not like her chances. It's our top story here at 6:30. I'm Alex Dieterer. There were nearly 5,000 applications submitted to sell marijuana once it's legalized on January 1st. WHAS11's Alexandra Goldberg and photojournalist Aspen Hester spoke with one business owner who's excited about the future of cannabis in Kentucky, but concerned about the process to become licensed.
502 Hemp in East Louisville is crossing its fingers for Monday, where it'll find out if their number is pulled in the final cannabis license lottery. Kentucky is distributing 2 dispensary licenses in Jefferson County. It will allow for 2 companies in Louisville to sell medical marijuana to those who qualify for a medical marijuana card. But the odds for these businesses to get licensed are slim. Governor Andy Beshear said in October that over 4,000 businesses applied for license across the state, but only 48 will be selected. Legal medical marijuana will go into effect on January 1st, and businesses like 502 Hemp and owner D.D. Taylor are hoping that they can be a part of this new era.
I had to try. I mean, I can, even if I don't get it, I can at least say that I tried. Every day I have people come into the store asking if we are going to be a part of it. And I said, well, we're going to try, but it's a lottery. And they're all like, it shouldn't be a lottery. You should already have one. I'm like, well, I'm not the powers that be.
Customers will have to obtain a medical cannabis certificate from a physician. Tonight on the Night Team, we're hearing from the doctors making that a reality. In Louisville, Alexandra Goldberg, WHAS 11, on your side.
And while the Office of Medical Cannabis has assured that businesses would not be able to stack applications for a license, a look at who has already won licenses may suggest otherwise. Focus investigator John Charlton got these documents through a series of open records requests and put those applications in front of State Representative Jason Nemes, who helped lead the charge to bring medical marijuana to Kentucky.
There are a lot of Kentuckians who applied. They're entitled to know they were treated fairly.
They already think they weren't.
They're probably right.
Why Jason Nemes is now calling for the state to dig deep into the backgrounds of applicants. You can see the full WHAS 11 Focus Team investigation tonight at 11 on the WHAS 11 Night Team. Indiana officials are preparing to execute the state's first death row inmate in 15 years. Joseph Corcoran was convicted in 1999 of killing his brother and 3 other men. The Hoosier State has not executed anyone since 2009 due to a shortage of drugs. Earlier this month, the state Supreme Court denied a stay of execution for Corcoran. His attorneys had argued the execution was unconstitutional because he has a serious mental illness. However, in a handwritten affidavit to the justices, Corcoran said he no longer wanted to litigate the case. Corcoran is scheduled to be executed by lethal injection on Wednesday morning. The man who hoarded explosive chemicals inside an Applegate Lane home in Highview is set to finally be sentenced. In early November, Mark Hebel's attorney asked for his sentencing to be delayed to allow Hebel to find a better living situation. The owner of a Highview home found filled with dangerous chemicals pleaded guilty to criminal trespassing and wanton endangerment using what's called an Alford plea. That means Hebel maintains his innocence, but acknowledges it's unlikely he would win a trial. The state, along with the EPA, tore down his home piece by piece, and now his attorney argues he's homeless and asked the court for more time to find housing. Hebel is expected back in court tomorrow. Tomorrow, the Department of Justice will hold a virtual town hall to answer your questions about Louisville's new consent decree. LMPD and the city officially agreed to federal oversight, signing the 242-page document on Thursday. In that document, the city gave themselves a 5-year exit strategy that will switch the burden of proof from the city to the Department of Justice, something experts like Jason Johnson, who negotiated Baltimore's consent decree, says he's never seen before.
I believe it's the first time I've seen this. There's still going to be a lot of work to be done at that point. But the burden will shift at that point, and the Department of Justice will be required to demonstrate and prove to the court that the areas that they believe are not in substantial compliance, they'll have to prove they are not in substantial compliance.
The DOJ's town hall begins at 7:30 tomorrow night. We have a link on our website if you would like to register to join.